Another WoW content creator. We've seen a couple of his videos on stream before. If you are not subscribed to his channel, before you watch the video, before whatever, go subscribe to his channel. He puts out a ton of really good content. So go watch and subscribe to his channel. Those of you that are watching live on stream, this is if you don't do these 3 things during Wrath Prepatch, you'll regret it later. And I have not watched a second of this video, so I have no idea what he's going to say. The only things that I'm focusing on right now is Lore Master, which we just started today. I need to farm some more gold. I've now got my main to level 80, which is my new mage. So aside from Lore Master, let's see, that's about it. So hopefully he doesn't surprise me with a bunch of things and I'm like, oh, damn, like that's a whole bunch of crap that I just don't have. So anyways, enjoy the video, guys. As always, if you have any comments about the video, please mark them in chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be doing any of these 3 things or if there's any 3 other things that you need to take care of yourself. Otherwise, hopefully you enjoy the video and we'll talk to you at the other side.
Hey guys, today we're going to talk about 3 things you might want to take advantage of during pre-patch, which is launching on August 30th, confirmed now. These things are only going to be available during this pre-patch period, and then it will be gone forever, so you might regret not doing them when you had the chance. Now, before we get into the 3 things, it is worth noting that as of patch 302, also known as the Wrath Prepatch or the Echoes of Doom Major Content Patch, a lot of content is going to become inaccessible, already gone, right? So you might want to get it before pre-patch launches. For example, the Amani Warbear. This is no longer going to be in the loot tables.
I've already got that like 3 times over. So
because the developers thought it would be way too easy to get now and would no longer be viewed as an achievement, so they removed it. And also, Naxxramas in the Eastern.
Do any of you guys not have this on at least one character? Like I got it on 2 different characters on back-to-back nights. And I think honestly, if I was to take my fresh mage into ZA with a guild run, it would just be given to me because everybody's got it on like every character that they've got. So
Eastern Kingdoms will be gone. So
you ever had long hair and a beard? No. Hockey hair, like a mullet, sort of. No.
Yeah, all that old Naxxramas loot's going to go away too. Ashbringer. If you want those items, time is really running out in order to get it. You only actually have 2 lockouts left as of the publishing of this video. So number 1 is pre-patch exclusive items for pre-patch, mainly attained through the Scourge Invasion event, which will be upon us again starting on September 13th. Mark your calendar, and lasting until the launch of Wrath of the Lich King, and you will have access to items that will only be available during this event and never again. Things like the vampiric bat.
You know what? On stream, we will actually get together on stream for those of you that are on Fairlena, and we will do this. We will do the Scourge event to try and get everyone their items and stuff like that. That's one of the things that we will definitely do on stream. So if you're interested, if you're on Fairlena, if you're not, you should transfer here. Anyways, we will set up nights where we're doing the event to try and get all the items and stuff like that, all the goodies. But that's actually not what I had in mind when he was talking about 3 things that he needed to do during pre-patch.
Pet, which drops off of a new boss, which has been added to the game during pre-patch.
How many of you guys are into pets? I'm going to be honest. Generally, I'm not into pets at all, but something like this would actually be kind of cool. But generally, I'm not a pets guy at all. So generally, I would not care about this sort of thing. But there's the odd one that I see. It's like, okay, that one's kind of cool.
Called
the pug is not one of them.
Prince Tenris Mirkblood of the Sandlayan. He can be found in the previously locked servants' quarters located just up the stairs, just past the Tumen, the Huntsman in Karazhan. He also drops the highly sought after Arcanite Ripper, which has an on-use effect which turns you into Bergrist, the undead guitarist for the band the Tauren Chieftains, which is freaking awesome. There's also really cool sets of gear. They're basically mostly cosmetic in nature. They're not super powerful. powerful. They're called Blessed Battle Gear of Undead Slaying, which is the plate set, the Blessed Regalia of Undead Cleansing, which is the cloth set, and so on, from leather and mail. You can get the chests and legs off of...
We will do that though. When the pre-patch hits and when all this stuff starts to happen, though, we will definitely do this on stream. Get everyone together that we can as a group. And go
rare
out
spawns
and farm
and
this
Shadows
stuff.
of Doom at the Invasion Shards. For the gloves and shoulder...
So the Armani Warbear, that's one, right? And now the Scourge
parts of the set, you can purchase
is
them
number
for
2,
15
or is there a
necrotic
third
runes
one?
a piece. Now there's also the Argent Warhorn, which summons a level 60 Argent Knight, which will fight for you before popping bubble and then hearthing away. It's actually hilarious, you know, paladins with the bubble hearth, you know what I'm talking about. Now the Argent Warhorn will cost you 40 necrotic runes, so make sure to farm those up if you want that pet. You can also purchase the elusive
Nax 60 sets. So is this number 3 then already? So just quickly, for those of you that don't know, my mage, the reason why I had to switch, remember that troll mage that I leveled from 1 to 70? I just finished it, and then 2 days later, Blizzard announced that they were going to allow race changes. I already had 3 level 70 undead mages. So I actually leveled a troll 1 to 70 just so that I could have the troll racial, and then they announced 2 days later, after I got it to 70, 2 days afterwards, that they are going to allow race changes. So that mage, I was like, okay, whatever. I've leveled it. I'll just use it now. Then I was watching Sarth's podcast with Crix, and they were talking about how there was a 2-piece set that for mages in Nax, you can use it, and it gives you 1 less minute on your timer for evocation. And I was like, now I have to like go farm that. Then I was like, no, wait, I have a mage that's got that. So that mage, that's the one that I finished and got to 80 today. That was the only one of my 4 mages that wasn't 80 yet. I went and finished it off today just so that I could use that 2-piece set bonus and race change it when that's available. So now I've got 4 mages now that are level 70, and I've gone back and forth between which one's going to be my main. But then when I heard about that 2-piece set bonus, I was like, oh man. So if you're a mage and you don't have that 2-piece set bonus, you might want to consider going to try and get that, because it's pretty awesome for trash. I'm not going to lie, especially if you're arcane spec, because the benefit of it is it reduces your timer by 1 minute. But if you're an arcane spec, your evocation is every 2 minutes anyways. So instead, as soon as you're out of combat, you swap to that. It reduces your timer by 1 minute, and then you swap back to your regular set, and you can evocate basically every minute, as long as you're out of combat for a couple of seconds. So anyways, that was something I learned, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh man, now I have to go finish up leveling this other mage that I've got now. So
highly sought after Tabard of the Argent Dawn for 8 necrotic runes, which awards a feat of strength as an achievement, and this can only be gained from the Scourge Invasion. Last chance here until Season of Mastery classic Scourge Invasion rolls it around for the 3rd time. Now there's also
Season of Mastery is not happening again, right? Like, please tell me they're not doing that. Like, that was the most the biggest disaster. They screwed up Classic so badly with Season of Mastery. I like, please tell me they're not doing this again. Like, if there's one thing that we can probably learn from all of this, from Season of Mastery, if nothing else, is that don't let Blizzard develop anything to do with Classic. Because even, I'm not saying Classic is the perfect version of the game, but what I think we can understand is that Blizzard, if they've got the opportunity to screw something up, they will. If they've got like 2 choices and one of them's a good change and one of them's a bad one, they'll do the bad one. Like, it's unbelievable how their lack of foresight. Like, who thought that people could like play the game and have the season down to just 1 year? Immediately, all of us were screaming that the casual player was not going to be able to play the game because they weren't going to be able to keep up. Blizzard doesn't want to listen though.
The iconic part of
this is why people scream no changes. Like, it's not that we don't think that there are changes that could be made. It's that Blizzard will not make the right changes. They will do their best, like maybe not deliberately, but they will screw up the game because they just implement it poorly or something.
Prepatch, which you definitely won't want to miss out on, which is turning into a zombie. Now, starting on
This looks fun,
September
actually.
6th and lasting until September 13th.
This is another event that we will definitely do on stream. Like, we'll get the whole group of us together. I'll try and get people from the guild together, and we can go out and become zombies and just go, like, we'll try and get into, like, one huge horde of zombies, basically. Excuse the pun, horde. We are a horde. And just go and infect everyone.
13th is the Zombie Plague event, which is a mysterious affliction which begins to make its way through the capital cities in Booty Bay, and you can become infected by right-clicking on a conspicuous crate or by killing a plagued roach. Both are found throughout major cities in Booty Bay, and if you also get
I think those
attacked
crates
by a
start
zombie,
in Booty Bay, by the
you
way.
can be afflicted by that same disease. Now, you can be cleansed by paladins, shaman, priests, or an argent healer. If you do not, you'll be transformed into a zombie. You cannot mount, you walk slow, but you get a bunch of new skills which are all really fun. And honestly, I can't believe I missed out on this event back in the day. I don't really remember what I was thinking, but pretty sure I resubbed at one point, logged on to my hunter sitting in Orgrimmar, instantly died upon logging
Level
in.
the troll from 1 to 7, you just get
it
trolled
was
by Blizzard. I know.
Totally lag filled, and I was just like, what is this? I can't even move around, and I just logged out. Right, but this time around, I got a way better PC. You know, it's not, what was it, 2009 or something like that anymore. Can't wait to experience it to the fullest. Number 2, the next thing you want to make sure to do during pre-patch is level a Death Knight, because Joyous Journeys is going to end when pre-patch ends, right?
You know what? We might have to do this too. I was not even thinking of. People have asked me if I'm going to try Death Knight. We may have to actually do this. Get one to 70 and have it ready. That's something this is actually something I didn't even think about at all.
Joyous Journeys increases your experience gains by 50%. It will end on September 26th at 3.
Is it just what is the easiest spec to level Death Knight? Is it Frost or Unholy? Like, Blood is too slow, right? It's just tanky, basically. Is Blood, can Blood be okay for leveling too, or is it just Frost or Unholy is basically what you want to level? Or I guess if you're doing dungeons or something like that, maybe you go Blood, but
PM PDT, the launch of Wrath of the Lich King.
Is Frost just way better
during pre-patch is the ideal time to level your Death Knight, or really any alt character, because not only...
You know what? We will try a Frost DK. Let's come up with a name for my we will level a DK. Let's come up with a name for my DK.
Do you have access to the Wrath of the Lich King talent trees? You also are going to get the scaling that was changed. Ability level requirements were modified. Like Shaman get Water Shield at level 20. Insane. Like Hunters get Aspect of the Cheetah at like level 16. So many.
I can't wait for the
level
new trees, to be honest.
Changes, reductions. You can mount sooner. Mounts will be cheaper. And don't forget the big one, the Outland XP squish that was introduced in Wrath. So it's a lot faster leveling in Outland once pre-patch hits, among many, many other quality of life changes coming during pre-patch, which makes leveling so much easier and more fun. So take advantage of leveling during pre-patch. You will not regret.
There's gonna be so many. There's gonna be so many Death Knights leveling during pre-patch. It's gonna be just absolutely nuts.
Miss out on the 50% increased experience buff. It isn't the end of the world, of course, but you might just regret it later, since 50% XP, I mean, that's a lot, and could take longer to level later. All right, number 3, what you could really do during pre-patch is make a ton of money on glyphs. The other big thing coming to pre-patch is Inscription. If you haven't already, you should consider preparing a character for Inscription. With this new profession being added during pre-patch, there's going to be a massive demand for glyphs, which will also be getting added to the game at the same time. Major glyphs are game changers, right? I
had intended on leveling an inscriber as well. Like I totally had said that I was going to level an inscriber, and I just honestly don't think I'm gonna have time. Like, I think I'm gonna concentrate on the paladin. Fuck, man, I got to get the paladin up too. That's gonna be my gold farming tune. Like, maybe I should be working on that instead of doing this lore master stuff right now. Like, honestly, that's probably what I should be doing, because I can do this lore master stuff later. I got to get the paladin to 60 so that I can take care of the pre-patch stuff. What am I doing on doing Lore Master? I need to play more. I know. I need to do like 4 24-hour streams in a row.
Players a massive power boost to certain abilities, and
So
minor
much to
glyphs
do,
are
like
more of quality of life changes or perhaps cosmetic for the most part, but some of them actually increase the range of certain abilities and actually are meaningful. But I would say focus on making the major glyphs, list them on the auction house, and give yourself a head start, right? Start collecting those herbs if you want to get your inscription skill up.
I've still got to use my druid and level up herbalism and mining too. Oh my god. I've got the druid to 70 though, but I haven't even started herbalism or mining on it yet.
Stockpile them, if you have a epic mount, definitely would help with gathering those, and get yourself ready to power level your inscription skill the second pre-patch launches. You can also capitalize on the rush of demand for herbs, and if you got any extra herbs, sell them, list them on the auction house, because the prices are sure.
I would have extra herbs if I'd actually gone and leveled my herbalism.
Early going to skyrocket once pre-patch hits. Or you could even skip inscription entirely and just sell your whole stockpile of herbs, up to you. Now, during pre-patch, there's also going to be a really special opportunity, which will be PvP with Wrath talents. This is something I'm
It's like another thing that I need to do. Watch it. It's a great video, by the way. But all it's doing is reminding me of all the crap that I need to do that I haven't done yet. So far behind. Pre-patch is what? Next week, right? Guess who isn't sleeping? And then we've got basically 4 weeks of pre-patch to get all of this crap done. That is, oh my god. I have to work. I've got to stop doing the Lore Master. I got to get the Paladin up to take advantage of the XP boost to 60. He's what, 34 now? So I've got to every day for now on until 60, get it, and then finish it off. Stop working on energy drinks. I got to get pre-workout mix, just a big canister. I shouldn't have watched. This is a ton of stuff that the only stuff that he's mentioned that I don't need to do is the Naxxramas stuff. I'm not doing that on another character. I've already got it on my mage, so I don't need anything else out of there. So, but everything else that he's mentioned is oh my god, that's another week's worth of work that I need to do. I mean, the herbalism mining stuff, I can probably polish that off in 2, maybe 3 days, 2, maybe 3 streams. I've done it before. Let's say 3 days, 4 tops. Okay, then let's see what else. The Scourge Invasion stuff, that's gonna take up time. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get around to the battleground and all the honor stuff and getting all my honor tokens and stuff like that on my PvP mage. It's just a huge amount of stuff that I need
personally
to do,
looking forward to. I think it's going to be insane. What's cool is that you're going to get the Wrath talents, but you're not going to get the Wrath new abilities, right? You're stuck at being level 70, so you will not have access to any of the Wrath of the Lich King spells and abilities that are unlocked after level 70. Now, the balance of pre-patch talents, probably going to be insane. There's going to be Shaman running around with Spirit Wolves, Warriors using freaking Blade Storm, dual wielding two-handers. You're going to have Riptide. You're going to have Rogues using Shadow Dance, Killing Spree. It's going to be crazy. And let's not forget Death Knight's going to be running around in PvP to join us, right? They won't have as much gear as everyone else. So, maybe it's your thing to go DK hunting, right? Because they're going to be probably the weakest ones out there. Just go in there with fresh 70 and you can just pick them off. But it's going to be insane. So even though you might be
hold
busy,
on. Let me
hold
on. Did he say DKs were going to be easy to be picked off?
Maybe it's your thing to go DK hunting, right? Because they're going to be probably the weakest ones out.
Okay, let me first of all, I'm going to disagree with this comment. One thing about DKs, they are very strong with minimal gear. When they get to 70, level 70, the blue stuff that they've got at level 70, they can hit really effing hard already at that point. So thinking that a fresh DK at 70 is going to be a pushover, I would maybe tone it back a little bit from that. You'll get some DKs that are going to slap you around at level 70 and that's one of the problems with DKs is they're so bloody powerful right away. They will slap very quickly. They might not have as many hit points and stuff like that, but they will dish out some damage in a hurry on you. Fresh 80 DKs? Yeah, but he's talking about fresh at 70. This is during pre-patch we're talking about, Fat Lebowski. So
out there, just go in there with like fresh 70 and you can just pick them off. But it's going to be,
I think I like if a fresh 70 DK that's got some gear, they slap, man. They might have like low hit points, but if they come up to you and they catch you off guard, they'll hit you for a ton.
Insane. So even though you might be busy, working on Inscription, maybe you're leveling your Death Knight, or even enjoying the Scourge Invasion event, be sure to play some PvP and just see how wild and crazy it is for the 4 weeks of pre-patch that we are getting. I can't wait. Thanks for watching, guys.
So another few weeks go by, and
let me just go back to his video. So
hey guys, today we're going to talk about
great video by Toyhouze. I think if I was going to do any of these, like the ones that are most important to me, I'm going to say that I'd probably have to scrap the DK until everything else is done. I can level a DK after, like if it takes me a little while longer, then that's fine. But I need to get some of the other stuff done that he mentioned in this video. Some of these things that he mentioned weren't even things that I was thinking about, like the Scourge event and stuff like that. Like I wasn't even thinking about that when I read the title. So those are definitely some good tips. The knack stuff, if you're really trying to like get some of those last items, I have a feeling that most people are probably not going to be doing it. But I have noticed a lot of knacks like software reserve runs and GDKPs and stuff like that. That have suddenly sprung up. So there are definitely some people that are wanting to do that. You've now only got like 2 weeks left or a week and a half left in order to actually get all this stuff done. So good luck. But if you're a mage, that 2-piece set bonus is actually really kind of nice. So if you can get it, then I would maybe take a chance on it, because especially during phase 1, having that 1 minute reduction on your 2 minute evocation is really nice for trash. And even later on, when you swap to fire, you're normally going to have a 4 minute. This turns it into a 3 minute. It's still pretty damn nice. So I would definitely maybe consider going to pick that up. But yeah, great video by Toyhouze. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, all the links and stuff to his videos are down below. Please go to his channel. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the video that I made, the commentary and stuff like that. Please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel if you want to talk to me more about World of Warcraft or anything else nerdy, whether it's Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, anything like that. Feel free to come chat with me in my Twitch stream. It's at twitch.tv/Alodar. The links are down below. I stream 6 nights a week from 9 p.m. Eastern until really late. Like it is 7 o'clock in the morning now. And yeah, so 6 nights a week from Tuesday till Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Anyways, have a good one. We'll see you guys next video. Take care.